In today's video, we're going to be ranking all of the Fortnite cross Marvel skins from worst to best. And let me tell ya, there's a lot of them.
How many are there?
36. Counted them myself.
36!
That's right, there is currently 36 Fortnite cross Marvel skins inside of the game currently, and we have even more of them on the way coming to the item shop, which honestly is probably going to make this video pretty irrelevant in a few days' time. This was an absolute mammoth of a video to make, and it's taken me a long time to make this video, so if you want to slap a like on it, subscribe to the channel and all that jazz, and if you want to use my supporter creator code Mitcho in the item shop, I would greatly appreciate it. Anyways, let's jump on into the list. Coming in at the number 36 spot, we have Ravenpool. This is a pretty basic skin, honestly. I mean, it's literally just a Fortnite original skin that has been reskinned with the Deadpool sort of like aesthetic with it. I like it, but like obviously, you know, in terms of Marvel skins, it's a really big miss. Coming in at the number 35 spot, we have Black Widow.
That man's an imposter.
We're going to be including both of her outfits. We got the Black Widow outfit and the Black Widow snowsuit. Now, the reason that I'm actually putting her so low is because she's not actually that good of a skin, in my opinion. I really don't like how the skin looks. It doesn't look anything like the MCU version of her, in my opinion, and I just would have preferred for an MCU version of her. Coming in at the number 34 spot, we have Shang-Chi.
It's Shang-Chi.
Okay, so that's how you pronounce it. So this is actually, like, the movie itself is really cool, but they've gone for the comic look of him. It would have actually resonated with me a bit more if we actually got the movie version of him instead of the comic version, because in my opinion, I feel like it makes more sense to have the MCU versions, which leads us into our number 33 spot, and that is the Star-Lord outfit.
Who? Star-Lord, man.
Like, let's be real. This is just an outfit. It's not even the official version of Star-Lord. I really thought by now we would have an actual Star-Lord where his, like, mask comes off as an emote and something cool, but unfortunately not, which I personally feel like is a massive missed opportunity, but I am going to give it some points because it was actually one of the first Marvel skins to ever come out. Coming in at number 32, we have Cable.
I'm Cable, and I'm from the future, and I like blowing shit up.
Honestly, I think the reason that I don't like Cable so much is because he's just so massive. Like, it's such a big looking skin, which I've heard is actually reminiscent of what he looks like in the comic books, and he looks pretty similar to how he looks inside of the movie. I'll give him that. But honestly, I feel like I've made every comic book fan mad by saying that I prefer the movies, but like, he's just such a big skin and big and bulky, and it's really hard to use him in my opinion. Coming in at number 31, we have Mystique. Now, she's actually a very unique skin, arguably probably the most unique skin on this list, because she can actually emote and turn into any character or NPC on the map, which is really cool because it actually gives you access to like early characters. Like, if you want to use the Foundation in game right now, you literally can. All you need to do is kill the Rock and emote as her, and then boom, you're going to become the Rock, which is really cool. Coming in at our number 30 spot, we have Psylocke. Honestly, I don't really know much about her, to be honest. I've heard that she's in the X-Men films and she's like very forgettable, so you know, I think it's a really cool skin. I love her back bling, honestly, but in terms of like just like, you know, Marvel staying power, I don't think Psylocke has much, so I'm gonna rank her down at number 30. Coming in at number 29,
There's gonna be carnage.
we have Carnage. Honestly, I think Carnage is really cool. I get why they put him in because obviously it lined up with the new movie, which is really cool, but I feel like he's essentially just a Venom reskin, and even then, like, he looks like Venom if he had just dropped a few kilos, if I'm being honest. Like, Carnage to me looks like, you know, he's red and he lives off light and easy, so good on him, but again, just a very forgettable character in my opinion for Fortnite. Coming in at number 28, we have MJ No Way Home. Honestly, I'm just not a big fan of the MCU's MJ. Just doesn't really resonate with me. I'm just not really a character that I'm super big into, and I feel like this outfit isn't really like iconic. It doesn't have a lot of staying power again, so she's gonna rank in at the number 38 spot. Coming up next, we have Captain America. Now, Captain America, he looks really weird, I'm not gonna lie. He looks very similar to US Agents. Just something about him doesn't make him look like the Steve Rogers that we know and love. In my opinion, he just looks a bit weird, and he's got a bit of a butt chin, if I'm being honest, so yeah, not a fan. Coming in at the number 26 spot, we have Daredevil. Honestly, I haven't seen much of Daredevil. I haven't seen the Netflix show. Let me know if I should watch that, but I feel like the way that he looks inside of the game here, I'm just not really a big fan of. I know he's got different edit styles as well, but he looks a little bit too cartoonish for my liking, and he just looks really out of place. Coming in at number 25,
And Groot.
Whoa!
That's right, we have Groot. Groot's a really cool skin. He obviously has a bunch of different edit styles as well because he came out in the Marvel collab season, which means he's got like the rainbow style as well. Really cool character, but honestly, I feel like he is just a bit forgettable as well, much like the number 24 spot here, Jennifer Walters. She has a really cool emote, can obviously transform into She-Hulk, which again is a really cool skin. skin and a really cool concept, but I feel like because we haven't seen her in the MCU, most people don't really know much about her. So for me personally, not reading the comics that much, she is very forgettable again. Which again comes into our number 23 spot, the Silver Surfer. So the Silver Surfer, he has actually been in movies before as well, and honestly, I like how he looks. He's very clean and like just very like slick looking, like he's all the one color. It's a bit strange, but honestly, if you like it, more power to you. His back bling is also pretty cool as well. For number 22, that's right, it is Nick Fury.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to exit the donut.
So I can't believe they actually put him in here. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, you can't have all of the Marvel characters without like the big kahuna himself, Nick Fury, the man who calls the shots. It's actually awesome that he is in here, but he is a bit of a basic character. Like, you've got all these superheroes and then you've got Nick Fury. I just feel like, you know, all the superheroes sort of overshadow him a little bit. So I'm going to put him at the number 22 spot. Next up is number 21, and we have Blade. So Blade, another iconic character. You obviously know him from the films in the 2000s with Wesley Snipes. Really cool character. Awesome that he's in the game. I haven't actually purchased him yet, so I definitely need to buy him next time he's in the shop. But he's in the game, which is really cool. And I feel like, you know, with him getting his new movie coming up, that's going to be really exciting, so a lot of people will be excited for that. For number 20,
Hi, I'm Scott.
Ant-Man. So Ant-Man is honestly one of my favorite characters, and I think that's because of Paul Rudd. He does a fantastic, you know, job of playing him in the MCU. But here inside of the actual Fortnite game, I guess like Ant-Man's a little bit forgettable, to be honest. Coming in at number 19, we have Taskmaster. Now, Taskmaster actually has one of the coolest, I feel like, aesthetic suits inside of like Fortnite right now. Like, I feel like he sort of is looking a lot better than all of these skins here. But I feel like he's just a very forgettable character. And, you know, it's just not really something that I gel with a lot, to be honest. So, because he looks cool, but, like, the character itself, in my opinion, isn't that cool. It just hasn't been fleshed out enough for me, personally, to actually enjoy the character. I am going to rank them a little bit higher up here at number 19. Coming in at number 18, we have Storm. She is from the X-Men films, which, believe it or not, I haven't actually seen. I know, I definitely need to check them out. But she has some really cool powers. She's a very cool skin. She has a lot of potential for skin combos, honestly. So, you know, again, one of those better skins, but because I don't know much about her as a character, it's hard for me to rank her too high. So I'm going to be putting her in at number 18. Number 17.
Surprise.
It's Loki. I mean, dude, Loki is absolutely awesome, but his version inside of Fortnite, they really dropped the ball, honestly, because you can't aim with his horns. They get in the way. It's a very bulky and clunky skin to run, unfortunately. I would love to see his TVA version where he has like a suit and tie. That would be really cool. I'd love to see that in the game. Coming in at number 16, we have the Dark Phoenix. Again, I haven't seen the X-Men movies, so I don't know much about her, but she is a cool looking character, and that's really all I've got to say about it, to be honest. Number 15, we have, of course, X-Man himself, the Wolverine. He is really cool. I really like him. They've got his comic version of him, which I actually prefer because that's just really iconic, having him look like that. His mythic was a lot of fun to use back in the day, so I'm going to give him bonus points for that, and his edit styles actually look really cool on him, so I'm going to be putting him in at the number 15 spot. Number 14.
Meet.
Domino.
What's your shtick?
I'm lucky.
We have Domino. So she is a really cool skin. I like how she looks aesthetically. She looks great. Potential for skin combos is definitely there. So I'm going to put her in at number 14. And number 13, this is surprising. It's not actually a Marvel skin. It's Cuddlepool. I mean, technically it's a Marvel skin. It's Marvel rarity. It's got that Deadpool, you know, sort of inspired theme on it. But it just has so much potential for skin combos here. It's one of the cleanest skins in this video, so I had to put it in there, honestly, at number 13. But I didn't want to put it too high. We're going to be putting in Deadpool at number 12.
Bad Deadpool. 7. Good Deadpool.
And Deadpool, honestly, iconic character, looks really cool, but I don't really run him too much anymore, so I didn't want to put him in the top 10. At number 11, Ghost Rider. Dude, Ghost Rider is such a sick character, honestly, and aesthetically, he looks absolutely awesome. I don't think enough people give him enough respect, to be honest, but he is a really cool character, and personally, I just gel with this a lot because I actually unlocked him early because I played really well in the Ghost Rider Cup, so I have a little bit of, like, you know, a bias there with him. Coming into the top 10, we have...
Who are you?
I am the God of Thunder!
It wouldn't be a top 10 without having some of the Avengers in it, right? And we have to start off with Thor. Absolutely awesome character. He doesn't look too similar to how he looks inside of the MCU. They've obviously gone for the comic book version of him, but honestly, his variants and his back blings are really cool. I think that that alone earns him a spot in the top 10. Coming in at number 9, Captain Marvel. I don't like her as a character, I won't lie to you, but her edit style that she has where she's glowing and stuff, it sort of reminds me of a Super Saiyan, to be honest. So because of that, I'm actually going to give her brownie points and put her in at the number 9 spot. Coming in at number 8, we have Gamora. Now this looks, again, very different from the MCU version of it. It looks very similar to the comics version of it, but I like this skin. It's very clean. It looks like a sweaty skin, if anything. If any sweats were going to run any Marvel skins, this would probably be the one. Coming in at number 7, Wakanda forever! We have Black Panther, dude. This is such a clean skin. Got a few edit styles as well, which I really gel with. It feels like a bit of a bulkier skin, unfortunately. I feel like they could have like toned it down a little bit, in my opinion, but I still like it a lot. Coming in at number 6,
I am Iron Man.
we have Tony Stark. Iron Man, he's an icon, bro. Everyone loves him. He is so damn good, bro. I love that he's got the suit up emote. He had like some really fun mythics. The Unibeam was so disgustingly overpowered, but it's awesome to have him inside of the game. It's something that I don't run too often, but whenever I run into someone with it, I just gotta pay mad respect because it's so crazy that Iron Man is in Fortnite.
You have my respect, Stark.
Coming in at number 5 is Doctor Doom. If you haven't read the comics, you won't appreciate this guy, which I know I've been like preaching the movies the entire time, but this scene right here with Doctor Doom ripping out Thanos' spine, absolute Chad energy. Doctor Doom does not fuck around, and for that alone, I've got to put him in at number 5. He also has a really cool emote when he wins the game as well. This dude is just an absolute Chad. Coming in at number 4, we have Eddie Brock / Venom.
We are Venom.
Again, I wanted to do a joint list here because honestly, these two skins are very similar. I actually prefer the Eddie Brock version because he can actually transform into Venom. However, the Venom version of it as well has its own unique pickaxe, which is actually really sick. So there's benefits to both. I feel like the Venom version is definitely like comic book accurate, whereas Eddie Brock is more based off the films. But honestly, they're both really good skins and I like them a lot. Coming in at number 3, we have...
What's your name, kid?
The Human Spider.
The human spider, that's it? That's the best you got?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
That's right, it is Spider-Man. Dude, I am still in disbelief that Spider-Man himself is inside of the game. It's absolutely insane. He has a bunch of different suits. We know we're getting more Spider-Man related stuff as well. And dude, I'm just so psyched that we have Spider-Man inside of Fortnite Battle Royale. Coming in at number 2, we have Thanos.
I know what it's like to lose.
Unfortunately, he does have to lose. He has a very clunky skin, and honestly, it doesn't resonate with me that much. I love Thanos. He's my favorite character in the MCU, but he's a very bulky skin. He's very hard to use, but he is such a Chad. And when you do the snap with his skin on, the Infinity Stones actually react to it as well, which is really, really cool. He's an icon, man. I think he was the first collab skin to ever be in Fortnite as well, which is absolutely insane. But the number 1 skin in Fortnite that is a Marvel skin, this is the best.
You're the Spiderling, crime-fighting spider. You're Spider-Boy?
Spider-Man.
It's Spider-Man No Way Home version. I'm still in shock that they put this in the game. First, having Spider-Man in the game was crazy enough, but having Tom Holland himself inside of the game and having his new suits for Spider-Man No Way Home, which if you haven't seen already, you definitely should. It's absolutely insane. Having that inside of the game is just massive, and I don't know if they're ever going to have a collab as big as that ever again. Whew. It's finally over. That took so long to do. You have no idea how long that took to edit. If you watched the entire video, thank you so much. Let me know if you watched the full video by commenting your favorite Marvel character down below. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody who is currently in Fortnite, but I definitely want to know. And again, if you watched it this far, thank you guys so much. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, by all means, feel free to. Anyways, I'll see you guys in another video.